Hello guys, it's Elk Skins. This mower deck has gotten primed, at least first layer. It's not perfect, by far from perfect. I mean, I messed up with the holes. I went off those templates, and obviously they were crooked. Because I had them laying on top of this and marked them out. Yeah, well, I ended up getting it straighter, and it's the main bolts that are going to be supporting it from actually moving are going to be these front two holes and those back two holes. But once everything is tight, it's not going to move anyway. The welds are not perfect because I got that. That's a Chicago electric welder. I mean, that's all I have. I mean, people are going to say, well, you need to get a gas welder. Hey, it's what it is. I don't have the money for a gas welder. And, I'm doing everything with what I can't have. I mean, I would have loved to make this whole top one layer with that plate there, but it's too thick. But, this deck ain't straight anyway. On the sides they're a little pushed out, but you know what? It's because this deck was bent when I got it. This deck was sat for 20 plus years up in Portage, Indiana, and the tractor, it was on the tractor, okay? It was on a 770, no, it was on a 61 701, and the tractor was in real rough shape. I got the engine in the other shed, but it rotates. But anyway, I'm surprised it made it out this good. I mean, it's what it is. I mean, it's gonna look okay. I mean, it's the main objective for this is to get it back to working condition. I mean, it will be back working condition. I mean, heck, the frame was all rotted out and other stuff. I had a heck of a time getting the wheels off. And in fact, there's one. Oh, hi, Misty. You gonna say hi? Oh, she says no. There's the other wheel. Just from stuff I had sitting around, I'm gonna look at maybe getting a shoulder bolt or a couple shoulder bolts and figuring it out, or get some universal ones from Terrell and use spacers or something like that. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna do it, but these wheels are probably gonna go on it. Now, I had an issue with the shaft. It wasn't sitting up far enough to put the clip on the side that has the gear. This side is not moving, it's fine. It rotates, but it's not moving the shaft. So, I had to get the gear off. And that was a pain. Took me about an hour. Now, once I got the shaft out, I had to clean this cup out that was packed full of grease, dirt, and a rope. So that's all cleared out, and it slid all the way up like it's supposed to. The clip is on, and it's ready to go. So when I get it put back together, this will get greased. Now, this part is not getting painted because it's underneath the deck. I did shoot some paint underneath, or primer, but hey, it's not perfect, but hey, it's going to get more coats as I go. I'm just doing this so, I'll give it another coat of gray. I may do a coat of rusty primer over top, before I shoot the Regal Red. But overall, it's what it is. I mean, you can see this deck is not straight. But you know what? It's better than seeing it go where it was going to go. I mean, it was basically junk. I mean, that's the honest truth. It was basically junk. And now I'm bringing something back, at least to get it where it's working again. That's the whole goal. I mean, it's never going to be pure looks out of something as bad as this. I mean, it really made me think. I went through 1 and something spools of wire or something like that. I mean, there was a lot of welding. So, you know, when you're doing something like this, you gotta know a stopping point. Otherwise, I could have worked on this for another 2 weeks. No, I ain't doing that. I mean, you gotta know when to stop. And I know that, you know, I got other projects I want to get in here. So, I've got the belts that are gonna be for this. They're gonna be ordered soon at the shop. So, at least I'll have the belts. That's 2 3/8 by 37, and then a 1/2 by 28. So, you know, this deck is not going to go on for use. It's going to basically go on the 701 and say, hey, it's got a deck. It's not going to be perfect. Because, you know, these decks are rare, and I just want to keep it around. I mean, yeah, I might kick it on once in a while if I have it on the tractor. It might get kicked on. I mean, I still have to make the side plates. And this ain't straight, but you know what? Got to do what I got to do. I got to get this out, which I can just drill from the bottom and then retap it. I'm not worried about it. I can do that after it gets painted even. But I just want to be able to get this out of the way so I can move on to the other parts. And, you know, that's the main goal. I got to do that. Still, this is off of the 502 32-inch deck. And I got 2 other decks that I want to repaint, but, you know, that's going to be whenever it comes. I've got the deck that is the replacement deck for the 502, and I'm stepping on crap because I haven't picked anything up. But, yeah, and then I got a 32-inch deck for the 753. And then I got a 64 32-inch deck. And then I do believe I still have the Workhorse 700 deck, which is a 36. I'd have to look. But if I do, it's buried. But anyway, there it is. It will get more updates, and, you know, like I said, my welding and grinding isn't the best, but, you know, you got to know when to stop. But anyway, that's all for now. I'll do some more updates as I get through, because, you know, I'm only doing this at night. And I have to keep the door open when I'm painting or welding, and it's wood down. I almost had a fire earlier, but, yeah, I got it out real quick. Now, when I scrap, I know I should be closing up the video. When I scrap, I save stuff like this right here. I mean, yeah, you didn't need to see my air compressor, but this right here is good metal for stuff. There's another one. I forget what that one's out of, but you know, that's thinner metal, but it doesn't matter. Those are going to be for the sides. I was thinking about doing the front block off plate like what's on these 62 and 63 decks, but I'm like, no. They didn't have it, and it doesn't need it. But anyway, that'll be it for this video. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. All right, bye.